Hi everyone, it's Charlotte, and I'm joined today by my good friends behind me. Now our life is finally settling down here, and everybody's about to start work and school. So things are settling down now, and we're really loving being back in Japan. Two really big things that happened this month are, one, we got a car, yay! This is a new experience for both of us in Japan because we didn't drive the last time we lived here. Right now it happens to be the time when all the sakura, the cherry blossoms, are blooming, and so today we took a drive around Nara, and it was really beautiful to see the cherry blossoms blooming everywhere, and it just made me feel so grateful that we have this opportunity to live here again. Maki would agree with me when I say that we just don't feel like we ever want to go anywhere else. Today we took our kids on a drive around. We went to a park that we never would have been able to go to without a car. And it's just too far away from where we live and too far away from a train really to be reasonable, especially bringing little kids. So we went there and we tried to do ohanami, which is like, I guess I would call it like a cherry blossom viewing picnic outside. It was a little windy, but I think we still enjoyed it. The beautiful sunshine, and it was pretty warm. And the kids played on these two really cool playgrounds, which are, yeah, I don't know. Japan has some really interesting playgrounds. They're different from playgrounds in America. I think like they're more challenging or something, but everybody just plays on them normally and they don't think anything of it. So like there's all kinds of climbing mechanisms and obstacles that you have to go over, which is really fun. And even like the baby, he wanted to do all the stuff that the big kids were doing. So we are really enjoying being able to travel around now with a car, and it's taking a little bit of getting used to, I'm not gonna lie, driving on the other side of the road. Anyway, so we're excited to be able to explore with our car. We hope to share more adventures about that in the future. And then the other big thing that is really exciting is we are renting a community garden plot for a year. This is something that has always kind of been a dream of mine. I grew up on an organic farm as a kid, and so I've had some involvement in agriculture for most of my life. And even when we were living in Michigan, I tried to grow some things, but like in pots and things on our porch or in our backyard. But our house wasn't in that ideal of a location there. We didn't get enough sunlight, and it was so far north that I couldn't grow all of the things that I would have wanted to grow. But now we live in Japan. We're way farther south, and like you can basically grow things year round here. Not, of course, every crop. The different crops have different seasons. We're really excited to start our garden, and because we really care about the food that we eat, and you know, we want to be able to have some control over, you know, even if it's just a little bit. Of course, this isn't going to support us like totally, but even if it's just a little bit, we want to have some control over where our vegetables come from and how they're grown. And we care about eating healthy food. So this is a really good opportunity to teach our kids about that and also learn it for ourselves too. There is going to be a little bit of a learning curve, which I'm anticipating because I'm used to growing things like further north in a different growing zone. I'm not even sure if Japan has growing zones. I'm going to have to look that up, and maybe in the future we'll make a video about growing food here. But because we're further south, the season is different, like when you can start planting things. So for example, right now we went to the local home center, which is kind of like a, I don't know, not exactly like a Walmart, but sort of like you can buy like all sorts of things there, like from soap to dishes to like lumber, gardening supplies, or like electronics. They have everything. But they have a garden section outside, and they're already selling like eggplant, tomatoes, peppers, and like if we were living in North America right now, like we would just be starting those seeds indoors, or maybe like at the beginning of March we would have started those. But like here, the eggplants, for example, are like ready to go transplant into the ground right now. So we are gonna take a trip out to our garden plot and start getting the soil ready, and I guess we'll try to plant a few things in there. It's exciting because this community garden was a former rice field, which they turned into this really neat community place. There's like a barbecue, like patio outdoors, and they have like a big movie screen, and they have a projector, so you can like rent the space out and have like a an evening like barbecue and like movie party or something. And there was a cafe, or I guess like they were trying to make a cafe there at some point, and maybe it didn't really work out. But anyway, there's this building and space across the street that you could rent out to and have like a gathering with a bunch of people. For example, if you had like a sports team or something and everyone wanted to have like a year-end party, you could rent out the space, and like there's a bathroom and a kitchen there and like outdoor patio and stuff, and it's right next to the garden. So let me take some tea here. Yeah, so it's really exciting. And I was just talking to a friend that lives in Nara City, so a little bit more like the city part of where we live. And he was saying that he really was looking for a community garden too, but there was nothing close here. So we're really lucky out in this area. It's a little bit more rural. I wouldn't say totally rural though, having now driven around it a little bit. There's a lot of houses and everything's close together, but there is a lot of farmland here too. So we're in a really ideal location for what we want to do. But you know, definitely in the future, I would like to have a house that has like a proper big space for like a garden, and you know, we'll be slowly working our way towards that in the future. I think that's one of our dreams, is to really have like our own space right next to our house to grow food. But you know, baby steps, one thing at a time. We have to get used to growing things here and figuring out how everything works in a new country, in a new growing zone. So I've got a book that's coming in our shipment of stuff from America, and it's all about growing vegetables for the first time and it's a Japanese book. So once that gets here, we gotta study that again. So those are the two big things that are happening now, and I'm hoping in the near future, to make more videos about our little community garden experience, and I'd like to share them with you, maybe inspire you to grow some things for yourself, even if it's just in a little pot in the window. I'm also going to be growing a bunch of herbs and stuff here too, because I like to eat those a lot daily, and since the community garden is a little bit of a trek to get out to, it's not like we can just go over there right away, because we definitely need the car to get there. So I'll have some pots and stuff going here too, with herbs and maybe lettuce and other easy things to grow. And also we've got strawberries here, and we found these really cool strawberries today. They're white strawberries. I didn't realize this, but I guess apparently in Japan there was a farmer, they discovered a strawberry plant that produced all white strawberries, and so they started breeding that plant and like saving the seeds and then propagating that plant, cultivating that plant rather, and now it's like a really big thing, and you can buy the plants now that make these white strawberries. Apparently, we talked to some guy at a local fruit shop that said that if you let them sit too long, they start turning red. But we're gonna try growing the white strawberries here at home too, and that would be exciting. So thanks for watching this video, and we will continue to update you, hopefully weekly or maybe even more often, depending on what we've got going on in our life. And definitely I want to, in the near future, talk about my experience helping my 6-year-old get ready to start first grade here, because it's a big ordeal. I mean, not an ordeal. It's a big deal. There's all kinds of things we have to prepare, and there's like the entrance ceremony, and so that's going to be a new experience for all of us. So thank you and stay tuned. Remember to like and subscribe this video, and please follow me on Instagram. Okay, thanks, bye.